TV every Wednesday, usually at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm running a few minutes late, as I often do. So today we're going to make otters out of wire. Special request from Amber. So I've done a bunch of sketches, and as always, I'm just going to flip the screen around and we'll get going, and I'll make sure that my screen is in a good position and stuff. So let's get started. You guys can let me know if you can see the images on the table. I'm going to come around, get comfortable, and I have to pull up the video on my computer so I can see if everything's set up okay. So bear with me as I get started. For the first couple of minutes, always takes a couple of minutes to get set up, and we are going to go live. Amber's here. Hi Amber. Hi Clarice. I'm even a little later than I told you guys I'd be. Hi Josephina, nice to see you. I'm just going to turn off my sound here. I'm going to refresh my page so I could get lined up here, and we are going to go. Good. Okay, so now we can see this page. I want to make sure we're in the right position. Hi Connie, nice to see you. Your daughter loves otters. That's awesome. Fantastic. Well, this was Amber's idea, so that's great. Oh, I see we have a little bit of shadowing going here. I'm not quite sure what to do about that. Let me move my table over. I'm actually going to like kind of rotate the table a bit and see if we can get a better lighting. So let's try that. Try to get a better lighting here because it's a gray day in Montreal. Just rearranging things here and see how we can do that. I'm going to bring this one in. So we've got that. Yes, so let's do some otters, guys. Hi, Mirta. Nice to see you. The pause work. Okay, cool. Thanks, Clarice. So now what I want to do is, so these are my sketches. I'm just going to bring this one over here. I had another piece. So what I also did was I previously done otter earrings. So these are just photocopies of the otter earrings because I want to try to set them up in a circle so we can do a design like two otters in a circle. So we're going to do that. Hi Bernice, nice to see you. So I bought this really awesome light board from Amazon, and I'm going to try it to do some tracing because usually I trace on my window, but sometimes at night it's really dark, so I can't do that. So I bought this light board from Amazon. This is the first time I'm trying it. We're just going to plug it in. It's got a USB cord, so I'm going to plug in the USB cord. I have to figure out where does the USB cord plug in. Okay, now I can't find it. Oh, here it is. It's down here. So we're going to plug in the USB cord. Oh, hopefully it fits. Is this the right? No, this is not the right cord. That's why it comes with a special cord. Here we go. So here's the USB cord. I'm going to stick it in there, and then I'm going to plug this in to my iPod charger. So let me do that. Wait, how do I do this? Something's wrong here. Oh, this is not going to work. I guess I have to plug it into my computer. I'm not sure how I did that before. That's weird. Okay, maybe it came with a different box. Oh, you know why? It's a different kind of charger. Okay, guys, bear with me for a minute. I have to get a different charger because I bought this charger for my iPod, but it doesn't have a universal thing in it. So how am I going to do this? Okay, you know what? I'm going to figure this out later, and I'll just plug it into my computer and hope that works, because right now it's not going to work. There we go. So there's the light. You can see the light on there. And you have a light board too, Connie. Is it this type of light board? Let me know. And somebody has hopped on and I can't pronounce their name, so I'm very sorry, but hello, hello. And I am going to take this light board, take the images that I've already made of the otters, and take my other paper. Hopefully you can see this. And I want to put them in this circle. So we've got to find one that's the right size. That one's a little big. And then this one, maybe we can do this one. I'm just playing with this. We're going to see if it's going to work. So if we try it, this one's a little big. So let's try this one here. And it could be almost like a yin yang otter thing. We're gonna see how that works. I don't know why the light got a little darker for a second there. We're going to see. So, hi Joanne, caught my live, yes. I'll use it for your art classes, Connie, that's cool. So just bear with me a couple minutes, guys, while I try this light box because I wanted just to see how it works. So I'm gonna trace the otter just to have an idea. This was actually an earring that I did before, but I have a feeling now it's a little bit, maybe a little bit small. So, and then I would bring this one around. I'm gonna maybe do a smaller size circle. So I'm just gonna try to do this to this. I could always do a smaller size circle because I think it's gonna be too big, but I'm just trying to center it here a little bit, maybe like that. And we're going to do this one because it's very hard to freehand a mirror image of something. So that's why I want to kind of at least have the base done with the light board. So we've got that. So now we can actually remove the light board because we don't need it anymore. So let's remove the light board. Let's get that out of the way so it's not going to suck the battery of my computer. I'll deal with all that later. And then, so here we have these little yin yang otters that look a little bit odd, but that's okay. And then I have my circle template. So if that circle was too big, that was the circle, I guess. No, I used that circle. So we can actually erase that circle and get a smaller one. And I'm sorry you're gonna hear my neighbor cutting their lawn because my husband cut the lawn this morning and it gets our neighbor all excited, so he had to get his lawnmower out so we wouldn't one-up him with the lawn mowing, but that's what happens when you live in suburbia. So now we're going to just take this one and redo the circle around here. So this is the idea, to have like they look like little strange little otter fetuses, but that's okay. We're gonna deal with that. And then I might not even start with that one. So a decent size for a pendant. Yeah, so that could be a good pendant. I'm actually not gonna even start with that one. I'm gonna start with a simple one. Take a sip of water. And I found this beautiful wire that Beadalon had sent me. It's an antique brass wire. It's more like a brown color. I really love it because I have a regular brass that's more yellowy, but this is beautiful, 20 gauge. So let's just try something with that. It's like a beautiful, almost a chocolate brown. I really like it. So I'll just cut a piece of that one. Always cut it too long than too short because I don't like to run out of wire. So now I'll cut a piece and maybe we can start with something like simple-ish like that one. And what I'll do is after the live stream, I put together templates and put them in my Etsy DIY shop, different size templates. So you'll be able to actually get these templates and make your own otters after the live stream. Give me a good 24 hours to do that though, because sometimes it takes a while. So rather than trace it, because I don't want it to be too big, I'm just gonna freeform it. So I'll move this one over. And I like to end it so there's a pendant at the top, but you don't have to. You could end it anywhere that you want. You could even make it more like a 3D type of thing. But I'm gonna just start by doing the shape of the otter. And I mean, if you want to, you can trace it or you can just do it by hand. So let's just take this and hi, Sue. How are you? And I hope I didn't miss anyone. Did I miss Joanne? If I missed you, Joanne, hello to you too. And there, we're gonna bring this one down here. And for you people that don't know, I always do live streams once a week, Wednesdays at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. So Wire Lady TV, we're, I forget what episode we're on now, but we've done over 200. So these are a lot of fun. So now I'm just gonna bring this one out here for the front paw. Maybe curve it out a bit, and then this one, curve it out a bit. And always good to trace the form, but I'm gonna try to do a couple like free form ones too, just to see how it goes. And this is just to kind of get the design right. And with these live streams, I love to like kind of give you guys ideas and then you guys can kind of go with it. So we're just gonna take this, bring this one around, like curve it as much as you can. This is really nice, this antique wire. Actually, I should have probably brought that one to the front, would have been better. So let's bring this one to the front. And then as always, if I miss your comments, I'll try to go back and answer any questions that you have. And then we have Clarice and Amber and Mustafa that are moderators, so they can also answer questions and remind me if I miss any of your comments. So that's awesome. So now we're going to take this one around. And Amber, I don't know how much time you have today, but if you do have to go, you just let me know. So there we go. We have the foot. I'm not sure about these shapes are the best, but that's okay. It's just to get kind of the design idea. So we're going to bring this one back and bring this one out here. And then I'm just going to take this one and do the tail. And in fact, maybe we want to bring the tail around a little bit more. I think they have a pretty long tail. I'm not sure. And I'll try to pull up a picture of the otter that I made out of wire like quite some time ago. This tail's a little long, but that's okay, because I did make an otter for a lady who requested on Etsy, because I do get a lot of requests for things for different otter like different pendants and earrings and different things like that. So this one, I'm not even going to do an eye. I'm just going to keep it like super simple. So, and no ear. We're just going to keep it like super silhouette-y simple. So we're going to bring this one around here. The neck is pretty long, so we're going to bring it down a little bit more. And I should have maybe made the neck a little bit longer here. Sometimes you can, the more you work on it, the more you see where you could have tweaked it. So this is sort of the idea here, up, maybe down and up. It's got like a bit of a curved back. So we've got that. And then we can bring one end up, because if we want to put a bead on it or something. And then here too, we might want a bit of a definition for the tail. This one I kind of like made it a little thick there, but I think I made the tail too long. But if you make this, you can always make the tail shorter. So if we bring it up here, and then we're going to take this one, bend it up and around here. So this gives it a little bit of a definition for the tail. We're going to bring this one to the front, and that would be sort of the very simplified otter. And then we're just going to take this end, bring it around. We can see if we need to pull it tighter. And okay, so Clarice shared the link to the Facebook group, the Wire Makers Club. Thanks so much, Clarice. So if anybody is not already a member of the Wire Makers Club, that's a group we have on Facebook where we share pictures of our wire art and jewelry, and tutorials, helpful tips, answer questions about wire art and wire jewelry making. And so if you're not already a member and you're on Facebook, be sure to join that group. And also be sure to answer the 4 entry questions, because we have a lot of like privacy and rules about not selling and stuff. So as long as you answer all 4 questions, you are in like Flynn. So there we go. So here is our first otter. Head's a little small, but that gives you an idea. Let's bring it up so you can see it. So just very silhouette-y like that. And it's clear for you. So yes, so if the video is blurry, you can go to your settings and click to make sure you're at the clearest setting. So, and then just refresh your page. So hopefully that'll work for you guys. So now let's look at some of these other ones that are super fun. And I'm going to show you, if I can find my iPod, the picture of the one that I made for a client. So let me just check it out, pull it up, and all my photos, done, bring it up, and here it is. So cancel, open this. I don't know if you can see it very well. Maybe if I do it this way, there we go. So it's like a otter that's hanging up. Let me bring the light up on my screen. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is, there we go. So there's the otter that I made with, it's just like an upside down otter, and with a bead, a heart bead in the middle. So that one, that's the one I've been tracing. And hi, Corey. Oh, thank you so much. And Sue, I hope you worked out the blur, so that's awesome. Okay, so now let's get going with this. So let's see which one we're gonna do next. I kind of like this one with the funky hands. I think I want to do him too. And then I also want to do one with the heart. And then I saw some clip art that had an otter holding a fish. That was cute. And also this one chasing the fish, that was cute. Because sometimes I get inspired by, there's royalty-free clip art online, or there's two sites that are really good, pexels.com and pixabay.com, where there's all kinds of free images that you can look at for inspiration. So now I'm going to get another wire. Why don't we get the gold one this time? Although I really like the antique. You know what? I really like this antique gold brass wire. Maybe I'll get some of that, but I'm going to cut this a little bit longer. Okay, and with a fish bead. That's an excellent idea. I love that. Very, very cool. Yeah, I love that. So now let's get going with the otter, and we're going to do some little paws and the little, maybe I'll start at the bottom at the tail. So let's just start at the bottom, and we're going to give this one a bend, just like that. And then we're just gonna kind of bend this around and up. And I'm not sure I'm gonna follow the exact size, but we're going to see. So we're gonna bend this one around, okay, and up. So we've got like sort of the starting point of a tail. And then for the legs, maybe I want to do it that big. I'm not sure. I don't want to do it too big though. So let's just try for the legs. I'm just going to bring this. I'm really going to wing it this one, because I'm not sure how well it's going to work proportion wise. But I'm going to remove this so it's not distracting. And I will just go ahead and start the foot. So we're going to bring this one down here. Hopefully it's a good size. And then bring this one up here. And we want to do like little funny toe things. And this is, I don't know how, it's probably not accurate at all, but this is, sometimes I do frogs like this with these funny little toes. So I'll just try it and see how it looks, because sometimes it's fun to make it have a little bit more detail. So if we just bring this one up and then this one down like that, it makes like this funny looking kind of foot with little funny looking toes. So we're going to bring that one in. And then if we need the toes closer together, just put your pliers in the ends there. And now we're going to curve this one out a bit. Curve it out. And that way it's not looking a lot like in the picture, but it's okay. We're just going to try it out. So we're going to bring that one that way, and then bring this one in and out. And then we want to curve this one around again. So this is going to be like one of the legs. And this too, if you want to bring this one out a little bit more to give it a little more definition, you can do that. And then it just makes the leg look like it's sticking out a little more. So now I'm just going to flip it so I can access it. Bring this one around here, and you can bring it around a little further and then straight up. So that would be 1 foot. So we've got 1 foot here. 20 gauge wire. Yes, thanks. Perfect. 20 gauge artistic wire in the antique brass. So now let's go ahead and do the other foot. So this one, I'm going to just see where it's positioned. So it was around here. We're going to bring that one around, and this one's going to be kind of sticking to the other side. So we're going to bring this one here, bring this one around, start to form the foot, and then the toes. So maybe try to get them about the same size. You could measure them if you want to. So we're going to bring this one in here, that way, and then that way. Another toe here, in and then out. These are very stylized, not really accurate, maybe, but that's okay. Sometimes it looks better when you exaggerate things or you just kind of make things up. So now I'm going to just flatten that so they're even. And we have two little cute little feet there. They look like little baby toes. So now we are going to bring this one in a little more because that one end of the toe is a little bit long. So we're going to bring this one around. So then this one, we're just going to bring it up and around to form like sort of the top of the leg. So we have this and this so far, and just looks like it's somewhat above the toe, maybe not too much. Yeah, whether it's accurate or not, I'm not sure. But like I said, I will put the templates, a link to the templates in the description within about 24 hours so you guys can trace these. And then now what we have is one of the legs up here. They're kind of like going in a bit. So we're going to take this one and bring it up and then down. And then we want to just make little tiny toes if we can. So can we make them tiny? Let's see how tiny we can make them. So we're going to take this one and just bring that one in, making them as tiny as we can. And yeah, I don't think I'd want to use 18 gauge for this because it would be very hard to get the detail. So there we have like the little tiny toes, but then to get them pushed in a little bit more, let's just take this flat pliers and pinch them in a little bit more. Okay, so there's that. And then we want, yeah, this didn't quite work out. I guess if we just bring them in that way and then that way, like a little bit. I could maybe adjust this one a little bit more. Yeah, see, this would be much easier if you just like followed a template and got the proportions right, but this is just a little idea of how it could work. And these ones I think I want to bring in a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. And now we want to bend this down here. It's definitely not perfect, but that's okay. And then this one up. So this would be like one of the arms sticking in, might be a little bit big. And then this one, could bend this at an angle too. And then this one over here, where at what position do we need that? Maybe a little higher than the other one, just a little bit, not too much. So we're going to bring this one down and then this one down, like kind of straight down, and then the toes on this one. So we should maybe also go to the back. So let's just take this, bring this one to the back and do the toes on this one, or fingers, I guess they would be. So we're going to take this, that one goes in and in and in, that way and that way. So we've got the beginnings of those fingers. Get our flat pliers. I really like these Xuron tweezer nose pliers. These they're very handy and you can get into little tiny spaces. That was Ginger that recommended these pliers, and she connected me with the brand and they sent me some pliers like quite a long time ago. I haven't seen Ginger in a long time. If you're watching, Ginger, I miss seeing you, so be sure to shoot me a DM and let me know how you're doing. It's been a while. Fellow Canadian too. There we go. So we're going to bring this one up here and bring this one down here, and this one too. We can maybe pronounce that curve of the arm a little bit, just so it sticks out a little bit from the body, just to, so it's not like a straight line. And then we're going to bring this one around here a little bit more, and then bring this one around here. So we have like what looks like these little arms. They're not perfectly proportional, but they're very cute. And then we need to do like the face. So we're going to take this and bring this one out. This one I really experimented with the idea for the face. So we're going to see what I could do with that. And then this one too, we're going to also, like this one too, I should have like maybe made a little bit of shape here So we're going to bring this one out and flip it over a little bit. Bring that one in. And we're going to take this one and maybe bring that one up here. So this would be sort of the arms up here. Actually, I want to bring that one in a little bit more and then form a kind of a, like a, not a neck, but just to form that shape of the head. So now the hard part is going to be, how are we going to do this head and make it look like anything? So we're going to bring this one in, and maybe at this point I'll just take a break and look back at some comments. Fish bead, got that. Sue, do my fingers get sore? Not too bad, because this is pretty soft wire. Yeah, 20 gauge is my favorite. Cute foot, thank you. And hi, Rose. Nice, perfect. So there we go. It's cute already, but we just have to figure out this head, because I don't want it to look like it has this evil face, because the face that I drew is evil looking, but we're gonna see how it looks. And then you guys can take any bits of these designs and do what you like with them, because sometimes you might want to do your own thing with them too. So let's just bring this one out for the ears. Either I want to do like just a little ear like that, or I could do like a sort of a loop type thing, but this one's not too bad, just like that. So let's do that. We're going to bring this one around here to do the other ear. Try to get it even. Let's do the other ear. And I don't think the ears are very big, so we'll just keep them super small. And then from here, we're gonna like close it up. Oh, he's kind of cute. So now we're gonna close this up, bend this one straight up. So this is in the middle. Hopefully it's in the right position. And then this you would bring in how much you need like here. And if you're worried about it distorting when you bend the wire, just my little hack is just to start it with the round pliers so it doesn't get as distorted. Make sure this is in a position you want. You can tighten it up a little more after, but so we bring it around here. So that's what we have so far. Bring it around here, right around, and then we can actually bring this one down to form the face. So if we bring this one to back or front, maybe we should do it to the back. So let's bring this one to the back and bring it straight down. Okay. This one, I think we can just form a loop at the top. You can even put a bead at the top if you want to make it like fancy, or you can leave it. So let me grab my beads just to, in case we want to use them. I just have to find my little package of beads. There we go. Okie doke. Oh, it's sunny out now. That's nice. So these are the beads I use for my work, for my Etsy stuff. So these are, I have like 4mm miracle beads. I have 4mm cat's eye beads, hematite, 8mm beads, and 6mm beads. And then these cute faceted beads, which are, that's not faceted, that's actually round, but in here I have round and faceted beads. So this type of thing. So say you wanted to put a bead or a heart. Let's see if I have hearts. I have a few hearts. That one's a little big. Let's see if I have a little heart bead. Okay, let me get my heart beads, because that would be cute to put up there. So I'll just grab my heart bead and then we'll see how that looks. No, that's not them. Here they are. Okay, I have a whole thing of heart-shaped beads because I use them quite a bit. So this is my nice organized bag of heart beads. So let's get those out and see. A shell or a pearl between the paws would be adorable. I like that idea. That's actually a really good idea. And I have a ring tutorial for hands holding a bead. So maybe that would be a good concept for that. That's great. Thanks, Sue. I'm going to actually write that down so I remember. So Sue, the bead in paws. And so if I don't get a chance to do it today, I could definitely do it another day. So now, yeah, because if you had like a little look at that. He could put like a little heart bead in the hands as well. Could do that. Maybe it would still work. I'm not sure, but what, so why don't we maybe we should, here, let's just see how this looks up here. So you guys can have an idea for when you make, if you make it yourself. So that would be like the heart here. Kind of looks like a silly looking crown. So let's remove that. And then this one, but this is so you guys know what to do if you want to do it yourself. You could just put a random bead there. It does look like a crown, but let's not and say we did. And you guys can always do it if you want. And Mustafa says so cute. Sea glass would look cool, says Mustafa. Cool. Sorry, did I say Mustafa said so cute? Clarice said so cute. So I'm losing my mind here. So now that's to do a loop. So hi Mustafa. I didn't realize you were on. So that's awesome that you could make it. We have all 3 moderators in the chat. Yay. So now we're gonna do this. So there's just a loop to hang it up. And if you do decide you wanna put a bead on there, you can, and if not, no big deal. So now I'm just gonna bring this wire around, clip it. There we go. And then you can pinch it in a little bit. So perfect. Awesome. So now we need to do the face. So this, with this wire here, I thought about doing the face, or you could probably do a separate wire too. So now let us get this and start forming the face. So this part, this one here, you actually want to be pretty centered. So I'm just centering it there. Flip it, and we're just going to bring this one here down and try to form an eye in a way that it's somewhat cute, but we're going to see if it actually works. I guess you could also do beads. You could do beads if you wanted to. So if that's like the eye, and then like a little nose thing, you'd want to do like a little nose if you can. And then the little mouth thing, you could curve this out here to make a little mouth, but you want the line of the mouth to be in the front. So you're gonna have to like bring this up a little bit and then form your mouth. I've done a sun face like this before where I've made like a mouth in a very similar way. So we're just gonna bend that one down, curve it across. This is upside down now. So we're gonna curve it across to form the mouth. And then you wanna like imagine like how wide it's gonna be. So, cause you want it more or less centered there. So now we're gonna bend this to the back and push that one down and then bend this one around. So we have, it's pretty cute so far. That's a really big smile. That's one happy otter. So there we're gonna take this and bring this one around this way, okay? And then bring this one around to the nose. Whoopsies, lost my grip. And we're gonna get that one in there, bring it around. So this is, oh my goodness, this is cuter than I thought. So now we're going to take this and we wanna bring it out to form the other eye, but we want this somewhat centered. And we're gonna bring this one over here. We can always adjust this. I'm just gonna bring it to the back though. So this will be like the other eye. It's pretty centered, pretty good. So now we're gonna bring that one around here. And we could either clip it or bring it up and finish it. Probably better to bring it up and finish it up here. So that's not too bad. This side of the smile is maybe a little bit big. Possibly. This one I'm gonna just try to bring it in a little bit more. Once you've done it, it's a little hard to adjust it, but I'm gonna try to like rotate that in a little bit more to close it. And yeah, he's got a bit of a lopsided smile, but that's okay. So this one, we wanna just hold in place, and then you're gonna have to finish it somehow. So however you find the easiest way to finish it, but you wanna hold these so they're parallel. So I'm just gonna loop it around here to hold it in place, and hopefully it'll stay. That's pretty good. Yeah, so I just looped it around there. And then, hi hi, Britt. CP Hawaii, hello. Could you make a sloth? I have made a sloth before. I'll have to link up that live stream because I've definitely done a sloth before. And I could do another live stream with more sloths. I forget how many I made. I made at least one. And then, so we've clipped that off. The only maybe issue with this guy is his smile's a little crooked, but oh my goodness, he's pretty adorable. So let me just bring this one in here. Okay, we're going to bring that one in a bit and adjust these as you need. And then we're just going to take this up so you guys can see. There's the other otter. So hopefully you can see it pretty centered there. So that's otter number 2. So cute. Thank you. Adorable. Thank you, guys. Nice. And Natalie. Hi, Natalie. So cool. Thanks. Hey, Tim. Good job. Thank you. So we've got 2 so far. I'm going to grab a little sip of water. And let's look at the sketches again. Yeah, and then Sue suggested this otter can put a bead in the, something in the hands. So you could put like a little bead or like that would be super cute to do something like that. And you can add that with a separate wire even. So let's put those guys at the side. I kind of like also the idea, well, this was one where the otter's holding a heart. So that's cool on his back. I like this one with the fish. I like that. I like these all. I don't know how I'm going to get started with these, but let's try that guy. He's kind of cute too. I'll try him with gold this time. Corey, so good. Thank you. And Cassandra. Hi, Cassandra. Thank you. And Bernice loves it. Awesome. Thank you, guys. You guys are very great cheerleaders, and I super appreciate it. So now let's get a piece of the gold wire. We'll try to do that cute little otter on his back and try to keep it sort of simple. So I'm just going to curve this one around, and maybe I'll start with the foot. So we're just going to bring this one around here, down and up, and not doing the toes this time, just keeping it super simple. So we're just going to bring that one down and then that one down this way. And then this one too, we could do a little bit of definition for the thigh, curve it out and then bend that one out that way. So this would be like the first foot. And we want to keep it very cute. So I'm going to try to keep it like very rounded and stuff. And then this one, maybe make a bit of like a round of the back here. And then for the arm, we're going to bring this one around. This one might end up looking like a teddy bear, but that's okay. So we're just going to bring this one around here, the arm, and around here. And this one too, you might want to like kind of curve that out a bit and out just to give it a little bit of definition, and bring that one here and around. And then this one will curve up for the head. So that's what we have so far. We have like the arm and the leg, and then we want to form the tail. So we're going to bring this one around here and just bend the tail a little bit. You could pinch it in if you want. Bring it around. So we have the tail here, and then we want to do the other foot. So we're going to bring that one down here, up, and then try to make it more or less the same as the other leg. Hopefully I have enough wire here. They don't have to be exactly in the same position either. So here's like the other leg, and then bring this one up here to make a little bit of a belly. And then the other arm, you want to be able to kind of go towards that way. So if we just take this one here out and in, and then we want these kind of going towards the same way. So we're going to bring that one around and down, and then bring this one around here. Let's get that one around here, and then this one straight up. So there we have, doesn't quite look like the otter, but it's a good starting point. So now what we want to do is bring this one around for the head. And maybe around here, do like a kind of an ear thing. Around here. And then this one out and around. And then we're gonna do the other ear. Maybe around here. Definitely would be much easier to do with a template. But because I printed those out quite big, I'm gonna just do these by hand. So there's like little ears. And then for the, I'm just gonna do the eye this way, where I just take this and make a little circle. So we'll just do a little tiny stylized circle for the eye. And then the little, we could do a little nose around here. Okay, we'll do a little nose around here. Haven't thought about what I'm gonna do with the ends yet. So bring this one around here. Bring it around, because what I thought was just to end it at the eye. So what would happen if we just bring this one around here? Don't know if I'll end it with the eye, but what I think I'm gonna do is bring this one to the back. Okay, I'm gonna just pull that one back and bring it around to the back here, because I want to finish it at the back. So we've got that. So there we have so far. Hopefully you guys can see this with the little face, and bring this one around, and then we're going to do another eye here. So let's just bring this one around. So there we have the other eye. Oh, it's kind of cute. It looks a little bit like a squirrel, but that's okay. So we're going to bring this one around here and up here. I've done squirrels before too, but I don't know if I've ever done them on video. So that would be a good one to do squirrels. So there's like a little face. And now what we want to do is we need a way to finish it. So I'll just bring it around here and then bend this straight up. Okay, to finish it. So there's what we have so far, our little guy. 30 years of practice, yeah. How do you not scratch the wire? Yeah, so it's just, I have really good tools. These are stainless steel, very smooth. And I just go gently with the wire. That's the thing. You don't want to like squish it too hard. And the wire is a good quality. This is Beadalon's artistic wire. I never have a problem with this wire. So yeah, good tools, practice, good wire, and go gently. So those would be my 4 tips. So now we're going to bring this one in, because we have to finish off this wire. We're going to bring this one in here. Okay. These arms look a little funny. I'm thinking they should be maybe pointing up a little more. Okay, let's see if we can adjust that. I don't know if we can adjust that or not. Bring that one up a little bit more, maybe. And maybe bring that one down a little bit more. Okay, and curve that out. Yeah, so just sometimes it just takes little adjustments. Now he looks really chubby, but that's okay. So we're gonna bring that one out here. So now what we wanna do is bring this one in a way, and then we need to curve it out here under the chin, and then curve it around. So this is just, we're kind of tracing the shape of the head, so it sits very discreetly behind there. So we're going to bring this one around. So do you see what I mean? Like this, I'm just echoing the shape of the face, so it'll be hidden underneath this one. So now we're going to line them up as best we can, and then fold that one around. Don't cut it until you see if it's like worked out, like position wise. That looks pretty good. And now we're going to clip that off. So just give that a little clip. Don't clip through all the wires. And be kind to your wire, definitely. That would make a really good t-shirt. So now we're going to pinch that, and we can do the same thing where we do a little loop at the top, so we have something to dangle it on. So take this, bring that one around. And this would be where you could put like a little fish bead or a little heart bead. So let's see what we can do with that. We're gonna clip that one there. And it's always good to push the little end in as well. So we're gonna push that end in. Okay, that way. Oh, this is super cute, guys. You can do this with a lot of different animals. So let's just look at this, and then we're gonna figure out what we wanna put in there. So there's our little guy. It's a little hard to see because it's gold wire. I'll put photos of these in the community section. Yeah, it's very hard to see because of the angle, the face. Hopefully that helps to hold it a little bit. But what we can do now is put either a little heart in there, which would be super cute, or we can do like a little fish or something. So if we put the heart there, I'm not sure how the best way to get that in there. I guess you can just get it with another wire or something. So if we put that one in there, it'd be cute. You know what would be cute though is if it was actually like, if there was enough room that it wouldn't take up too much space. Let me see if there's a smaller heart. I'm gonna see if I have a smaller heart bead. I do have a teeny red one. So there's that one too. That could be cute. And you can just maybe attach it in a way, like it would be good if the if these arms were a little further apart, or maybe we can push them up a little bit. Let's just push them up at a bit of an angle. Okay, and this one too, like at a little bit of an angle. Just try that. Okay. Okay, so if we have them up at a bit of an angle, and then we had like a heart underneath, but now maybe you need the bigger heart. So let's just see. We put that one there. I kind of like the big one. I'm just not exactly sure how I'm gonna hold it in. So let me get a smaller piece of wire and see if we can attach that. I have a 24 gauge, if I can find it. Let me just see. 24 gauge. Yeah. So here's some 24 gauge wire. I'll get a little piece of that. I'm gonna have a sip. A nut. Oh, that would be cute for a squirrel to put a little nut. That's brilliant. I like that. But this is an otter, so a fish would be good, or a heart. So I think I'm gonna do another one with a fish, but let's try to attach this heart bead in there and see how it's going to look. So if we just took the 24 gauge wire and stuck it in here, and maybe we'd have to like put one wire one way. Sometimes I even like take the wire so it won't twist. A hack that I have so the wire won't twist, or so the heart won't twist, is I just take this and then I put it back through, but only if the wire is thin enough. It is. So we're going to stick it through here, and then we're going to pull this tight, and hopefully it's going to work. Okay, so the advantage of that, the wire is at the back, and so your bead isn't going to twist. So I actually did a whole Tip Tuesday video about that, how to put a bead on that's not going to twist. So that is a good hack. And then I guess for this, what you can do is just take this and attach it to the sides of the otter, I would think, just to hold it in place. So what if we just take this one, bring it around, because otherwise it's going to be hard to actually get it to stay. So if we put that one on that side, and then this one over here, and bring that one around, maybe again, okay, around here. So we've got it twisted twice there, and then let's twist it twice on this side, because you don't want it sliding up and down. There we go. So we have this like attached. I don't think it's going anywhere, so that's kind of interesting. It seems to hold. So let's clip that. And let's clip that. And it's super cute. And the 24 gauge wire is quite small, so you can't really see it. So here's our little guy holding the heart. Now, let's just see. Other animal tutorials. Yes, I have a lot of animal tutorials, and then I even have one about how to, I have one about how to trace different animal images to make your own templates. So maybe I'll link up those videos below to see. And oh, thanks, Sue. I really appreciate that. So now let's have a look at, I like the idea of doing the fish, or even this guy like chasing after the fish. I thought that was super cute too. So why don't we try that one? That one looks fun. And I can try again with the brown wire. I like this antique wire. So let's, it's cute, eh? With the little heart. I like that. I love that idea. So thanks for the idea of putting the bead in there. And it works really well. It looks so cute. And I do like also the idea of the fish beads. So if I can find some fish beads or maybe make them out of Fimo. So now this one, maybe we can just trace it and hopefully it's going to work. So I think what we can do is start at the tail. Let's just try to do this in a way that we're gonna trace it. So if we start at the tail, I just hope I have enough wire. I'm gonna save this one and get another bigger piece. I really don't like running out of wire. So I'm gonna cut another piece of wire and start here. And this is how we trace templates. So let's just do this, bring this one around, get these pliers, and oh, it's already been almost an hour. So we'll just do this one, and then I can do more after the fact. I also wanted to do a ring, so I don't know if that's gonna work or not. So we're gonna bring this one, and then we're just bringing this one around. I don't know if you can even see my hands, what I'm doing. And the details, if there are any details, you can lift it up and just do the details by hand. So we're gonna bring that one around, and then round, and then around like that. And then you just rotate the template as you go and make sure that's in place. And then that one, and then you can lift it off the template to do any details you need to do. Bring this one on here. So around here, and that way, and bring that one on here. I mean, sometimes you don't even need pliers. Sometimes you can just hold it and like curve it out by hand as well. There's different ways you can do this here. And then here you can just either with your pliers or by hand, just take that up and around here. Maybe bring it in a little bit more. Okay, and then this one, bring here. This one, it looks like the little guy even has his little mouth open. So I guess this is his supper. So we're gonna bring this one this way. And, okay, I'm gonna bring that one that way. And then I'm gonna try to do this just freehand, this part, because you really want this part to be like pretty narrow. And then this one up here, in the picture I have a nose, but I'm not sure I'm gonna actually do a round nose. I'll probably do the eye. We're just gonna pinch this one in a little bit more. And we want the mouth open a little bit more. So bring this one here, and we will need to go up. And I am going to put a little eye on this guy. So let's do a little eye. Bring it around. There we go. Teeny. And if you want the eye smaller, the hack is you just like start the circle and then hold it on either side and pull it so it makes the eye smaller. It just tightens it up a little bit. There we go. Down. So now, oh, I should bring it to the front because I'm going to have trouble bending it properly. So we're going to bring this one here. Okay. And now we're going to bring that one, and then the arm is going up this way. So it might look a little funny, but I'm just going to follow the drawing and see how it goes. We're going to bring this one in. Okay. So Looks like he's swimming. So we're gonna take that one here, that way, around here, curve it out here, and now it's nice using a template because you can at least get your proportions right. Whereas freehanding them, even for me, having 30 years of experience, it's still tricky to do proportions. So like I do a lot of figure drawing, human figures, like I go to life drawing classes and or workshops, and we have a model and I draw the model. And the trouble with that is getting the proportions is always the difficult part. I mean, that's why I go to learn and to practice. So, and with time it helps, but definitely, especially for the human figure, it's very hard, and especially when the models are in different like positions where there's sort of like there's foreshortening and all that type of thing. So it's very difficult to get like good proportions. It's good to have like a viewfinder or something that you can look through as like a shape, and you can compare. They talk about negative space in art. So negative space would be all this outside space, outside the figure. And when you learn how to draw, one of my favorite learning books is Drawing from the Right Side of the Brain. And that book talks about looking at the negative space rather than looking at rather than trying to identify, I'm drawing this otter, I'm saying I'm just drawing this space outside the otter. Or I don't even say otter, because the minute you say otter, your left brain goes, ooh, you have to draw an otter and it has to look exactly like this. But if you're drawing the negative space, you're not even trying to identify what it is. You're just looking at shapes and trying to, replicate the shape. So, it's an interesting concept. If you're interested in that, learning more about it, I would definitely recommend Drawing from the Right Side of the Brain. And I actually have a 10-day right brain drawing challenge on my other channel, on my YouTube channel. So if you guys are interested, go over and subscribe to Heather Boyd Art, and you can learn how to draw. So now we're going to do this. He's coming along. He's kind of cute. He looks like he's just like freedom. Cat, hello Cat, nice to see you. There we go. I'm happy you're here, Cat. That's nice to see you. And Sharon, hey Sharon, how are you? Nice. Okay, so let's do this and just bring this one around, and then we're going to make the fish after. So now what I want to do is bring this one around and here at the end of the tail. So now, because we need it to grip onto something, I'm just going to bring that way, and I'm going to bring that way. Okay, I might end up doing the fish with the same wire. I was going to do a separate wire, but now I'm thinking I might do the same wire. I haven't decided yet. So now what we want to do is bring this one around, okay, and we're just going to attach it in here. So this is going to be the fun part, is getting it in the right position. So now we want to bring it here and in here and bring this one around. So we're going to take this one, actually I'm going to bring it to the back. So we're going to take this one, bend this one that way, just to start the bend with the wire, with the pliers, otherwise it might come undone. So that's what we've got here. I'm going to bring it around again, and then I'm going to clip it. So there we go. Kat, I'm going to message you after the live stream, so no worries if you can't stay on. I'm going to email you. So let's do this one here, around here, and we're going to tighten this one up like that. So there is our otter. That looks pretty good. It looks quite a bit like that one. So I'm just going to have a sip of water. And we are going to do the fish. Yeah, so I could do the fish with the same wire or a different wire, but now I'm thinking maybe I should do it with the same wire so that it's going to be easier to do. And I could always try another one another time with a different wire. So if I bring this one up and start to form the fish, we also need the eye. So we're going to take this one and make the eye around here and bring this one around and around here. So we have that so far here, and then now we're going to do a fin on the back. So up here, maybe just like that way and that way. I don't know if it's going to look proper or not. Maybe get a sharper bend in there. Okay, and then bring that one over, and that one that way. It's maybe a little bit small, but that's okay. So we're going to bring this one here. Oops, I just dropped something. Bring this one around here. And then this one, we're just going to form a kind of a fin thing. So we're going to take this one that way and that way and around here. Okay, there's the fish so far. I'm going to maybe bend that one around. I'm going to try to form it so it makes more like a kind of a circle type thing. Maybe just curve this one out a little bit more. I'm going to remove these and take this one and bring this one out and like kind of curve it a bit, I guess, like that. So if we got that one, bring that one out here, and then we need to form the kind of fin underneath. So I'll just bring this one down that way and curve it out a bit, and then bring it up that way, and then bring that one over and over that way. So yeah, it could look really cute with a separate wire too, a different color, but for now it looks good like that. But this should come to the front. So we're going to bring that one over here to the front, and then we want to just finish this part off. So if we're going to bring this one around here, and you can always like twist it around a few times so it's going to hold in place. We're going to clip that one, and okay, bye for now, Kat. Hope you feel better, and I shall message you after the live stream. So there we go. We're going to do that, and we're going to bring that one in, and that makes sort of like the otter chasing the fish, which is kind of interesting. Definitely interesting. I like that idea. Very stylized, and then I guess you can hang it from there. So let me bring this one up. So that's what I've got for that one there. And I mean, there's all kinds of these other ones that I could still do, but I'm going to stop now. So I will finish up the templates and put them in the community section. I'm going to just line these up so you guys can see them. So we did the otter chasing the fish. We did the otter with the heart bead. We did the very simple otter like that. And then we did this little cute little guy that would look also good with either a fish bead or another bead. Yeah, whatever you guys like. So let me know if you make some of these otters. I'll post a pic in the community section and in the Wire Makers Club. Connie likes that one. Oh, nice. Awesome. Perfect. Cool. Love it. Thank you. They're all so cute. Yay. Awesome. Thanks, guys. So let me flip the screen over, and yeah, I'll probably do some more of these. They're really fun. I wish there were more hours in the day. And I'm going to flip the screen so I could say goodbye. And there we go. This one, eh? Yep, that one. Perfect. Excellent. So guys, thanks so much for watching. That was so much fun. And we will see you next time. I'm going to be posting the tutorial for the bikini ring on Saturday. So look out for that. I have another video for a twisted wire heart ring that I'm editing right now. So now I can't see your comments because I'm way too far away from the screen, but thank you everybody who hopped on. Thank you Mustafa and Amber and Clarice for always moderating the chat. I super appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a great rest of the day, great night, and we'll see you next week. And we're doing possums next week. So look out for possums next week, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.